Hi, and welcome to Rick's Corner. I get a lot of emails from people out there, some of you who want to know about training heavy and going to maximum every workout, and what are the side effects and what are the results and how does it work. Well, from past experience, I've been training many years. I started out as a power lifter, so yes, I did go heavy. I had a heavy bench press, squat, and deadlift. My best bench was 455. Back in the day, I remember that it did increase my strength quite a bit, of course, because I'm going heavy. I'm not sure about size. I had good size, but I don't attribute it all to heavy benches because it's just a structured movement for strength. More of my muscle size came from shaping, like dumbbell flies or cable crossovers and that type of thing. But we all go through periods where we have to go heavy, especially when we're younger, because it's an ego thing. Let's just see how heavy we can go, heavier than the next guy or the last guy. But as you get older, it becomes unnecessary, and it causes joint problems. I have really bad shoulders now and elbows from going heavy. I had a tricep rip off, a frozen shoulder. It's all from hitting that heavy weight. If you think about a car's axle as it goes up and down and moves and moves and moves over a period of time, a bushing in there finally wears out, wears thin, and starts a problem on the car. It's the same thing with the shoulder. When you're working your shoulder, you're working your chest, and you're constantly going heavy and pushing that joint and pushing that joint and pushing that joint, and it's rotating and rotating and rotating, you're wearing out your cartilage. And pretty soon you got bone on bone, and then you've got a problem. Now, I don't say that lightweights won't do that, because they might, but mostly heavyweights will, because you're putting a lot of pressure on there. So I would say don't go maximum once a week. Go about once every 2 weeks if you're trying to get your lifts up. Then drop back to a moderate weight and just do your reps, because you're trying to shape the muscle. You're sculpting the body. Unless you're a powerlifter and we're entering contests and trying to go as heavy as you can, there's no purpose in it. We all kind of went moderate weight. We never went really heavy. You know, once in a while, when you're, like I said, when you're younger, you do. As you get older, we would use moderate weight. I mean, I was going up to the 80-pound, 85-pound dumbbells for standing presses nonstop with Arnold back in the day. Now I do 25s and 30s, and I seem to get the same results from it. I went from 65-pound dumbbell curls down to 25s now, and they feel comfortable. And I'm actually isolating the bicep more than I did with the 65s. The other thing is cheating during your workout. When you're throwing that weight up and you're doing a curl, I see guys throwing the weight up. That's all front deltoid. That has nothing to do with bicep at all. You take that weight lighter and you let it work down slow and work that bicep and let it just cultivate itself into a nice baseball. That's what you want. So going heavy is not the answer. Heavier squats, yeah, they'll put more size in your thighs. But then again, I've seen guys in the gym going really heavy on squats and 800 pounds on leg press with skinny little legs. I never could figure that out. The heavy weight's not giving them any size at all. But then when they drop down and start doing reps and doing pump sets, the muscles begin to grow. So you have to take that into consideration. Try both. Do what you're doing. Try going heavy and see where you're at with it. I'm telling you, it's not the answer. Drop back a little bit in moderation. Hit your reps. Do a good pump set. Don't wait any more than 45 seconds in between sets. Superset when you can, and you'll grow. The other thing that we used to do for arms, which I do now when I have time, in the gym, if the gym's crowded, equipment's hard to come by. You can't find what you want. But supersetting bicep and tricep is kind of like a lost art. I see a lot of guys doing triceps with chest and biceps with lats. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're working the muscle regardless of what you do. You don't need 5 exotic exercises for a bicep. You can do a curl with a barbell and a dumbbell. You get the same thing. The bicep goes up and down. That's all it really does. Doing something exotic isn't going to make it any different at all. But try supersetting bicep and tricep. Try it. Do barbell curls, tricep pushdowns, alternate dumbbells, maybe kickbacks. Find 3 exercises of each that work for you, 3 sets each, and superset them. Your arms will pump from bicep to tricep, in and out. You get a full pump on your arm, not just the bicep. Anyway, that's what works. The heavy weights, you don't need them. They're not going to make a huge difference. Only in your strength, and only for the guys to say, oh, look how strong he is. I'd rather see people say, look how big he looks and look how great he looks. So take that into consideration. The rest of the key is your diet, as we've talked about before, 6 times a day of high protein, low carb. I don't say low carb. I mean, if you're skinny, then you're going to want some carbs. You adjust it to what your need is. That's the whole bottom line. There's no perfect routine for everybody. Everybody has to do something different. When you go to the doctor, he doesn't give you the same medicine as the guy that had the flu, if you got a sore throat, if you got a knee ache, whatever. Everybody takes different medicine. Everybody has a different workout. Everybody has a different diet. It's what works for them. So I'm not saying that one thing I tell you to do is going to work for you. It might, but you vary it a little bit. So that's my answer on going heavy to moderate to light. See how it works for you. It's worked for me at my age. I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm going 6-7 days a week sometimes. Even if I don't do weights one day, I'll do cardio just to get in the gym. Keep that blood flowing, because on the days that you do cardio, it's feeding your other muscle. Blood is moving around, it's feeding it with protein, and that's what it takes to get a body. That's my take on training. And I will have more Rick's tips, more Rick's corners. I'm bringing on some new people in the first of the year, and we'll have a good time, and we'll train hard. Set your goals now for January. Make your resolutions and stick with them. And stay tuned for more Rick's Corner. I'm going to bring you all the latest stuff I come up with. I just want you people to know that that's the original Gold's Gym logo that I designed in '73. And the World Gym logo I designed in '76. They both have my signature. They're available at bodybuilding.com right now for the holidays. It's a collector's item. It's a Rick Drasin signature series. Buy it for you or buy it for your friend for the holidays. It's a great shirt. Gold's Gym and World Gym original logos signed by me at bodybuilding.com.